Alright guys, welcome back to another Minecraft Xbox video, and today I have the change list for the title update 12. It was just tweeted out by 4J Studios, and they said it was just going into Microsoft certification testing, so that means we'll be receiving the update in about a week or so. But let's go ahead and look at what sort of changes will be coming in this update. Okay, so I'm just going to start off by saying that you can find the entire change list linked in the description below. Alright, so now I'm just going to name off a few of the most notable changes, as well as some of what I think will be my favorites. And to start us off, you all know that I'm a Redstone guy, and so of course I'm going to be excited for the one Redstone addition in the update, which is the Redstone Lamp. I know there's a whole bunch of other stuff, like a whole long list of new things, and I focus on the Redstone Lamp, but I think it'll really be cool. And it functions just like a regular light that you can turn on and off, and in my opinion it looks way better than glowstone, so that way lamps and actual things like that will actually have a cool texture. But speaking of textures, they're adding support for texture packs and mashup packs, and the difference I believe for the mashup packs is not just the textures of blocks, but things like sounds can change. They can be edited to whatever you want, and so that will give a whole new face to Minecraft. I don't have much experience with texture packs, but I've seen them online in other Minecrafters videos and things like that, and it definitely changes the game. It can give your map a whole different vibe, especially if it's like an adventure map or like a zombie thriller map. I know DayZ I think might be a texture pack. It looks really cool. It's really dark, and it just gives a creepy, eerie feel. So be ready for texture packs, and they said they'll be available in the Minecraft store, so unfortunately we're probably going to have to pay for them, but that's not confirmed. I'm not sure as of yet. More things in the update will be jungle biomes, and I know a lot of you have been looking forward to that. I sure have. And of course they'll have jungle trees as well as cocoa beans, and you can also plant the jungle trees, and so you can actually grow them anywhere. I think, you know, that makes sense because you'll be able to, I think it's 4 jungle tree saplings in like a square quadrant, 2x2 square, and then you can bone meal it, or it'll just grow naturally. I'm not sure how long it takes if it were to grow naturally, but I know I've seen trees grown that way. So you might have a really huge jungle tree in like a desert, if that's possible. That might be kind of an interesting concept. More things for those designers and map creators out there. Slabs and stairs can be placed upside down by placing them below a block, which will lead to a lot cleaner archways and things like that, because I know that's one thing that's pretty hard to do right now is a nice arch and kind of curves. In Minecraft it is pretty difficult anyway, and so these upside down stairs will definitely add for a lot of new design elements that'll look pretty cool. And let's see, new tutorial world and new height limit. So instead of a max limit of 128, it is being doubled to 256. So this will lead to some insane map creations, some really tall structures, really tall structures, and so be ready for those, and be ready to spend hours and hours and hours making them, but it'll definitely be worth it. Okay, and the last thing, 3D items. And of course this isn't the last thing on the list. This is just one of the things that I'll be excited about, that I'm excited about most, is when you drop an item right now, and say your inventory is full, and you stand directly on top of that item that's on the ground just kind of floating there in circles, it kind of disappears when you're directly overhead, and that, you know, that doesn't really look too clean, and it doesn't really look, you know, that sharp. I'm not saying Minecraft is the sleekest game in the world, but it kind of looks a little unfinished, but they are changing that in this update and they're adding a 3D dropped items. So, and it's in the Minecraft PC version right now, of course, like all this stuff is. And it's the fancy setting. And so your items will actually appear 3D when they're spinning on the ground, and it actually looks pretty cool. So, you know, just throw that diamond on the ground, it'll spin in a nice little 3D circle. And of course, oh, iron golems, another cool thing, and baby villagers. This is the first time I've known about baby villagers being in the Xbox version. I'm not sure if that will lead to villager. I don't know how that whole villager thing works. I'm not too sure when we'll be getting villager trading. But soon. Maybe no, I think this is actually the last update for the 360 version, unfortunately, but the Xbox One Minecraft version will definitely be awesome. And alright guys, well there's a ton of other stuff, and they have a ton of fixes for issues with, you know, visible seams and clouds, and there's a whole list. Again, it's linked in the description, and I'm super excited for this update. So, and again, we'll be seeing it in about a week or so, a week to 2 weeks, and then we should be getting our title update 12. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you later.